What up, Earthling? Zube here. I'm going to do a pick a card. So I'm going to put up 4 images for you to choose from. So there'll be 4 piles, and then the timestamps will be below for you to get to the pile associated with the image that you chose. And just so that you know, don't automatically pick the image that you like. Sometimes a number, for me, it's always a number that pops up in my head. It's usually pretty immediate. Some people like to meditate on it for a little bit and then select one, but make sure that you use your intuition to choose a pile. So I will let you get to it. Give me just a second and I'll put that image up. What up, pile 1? So a couple of things. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I do ask, before I do a reading, I ask my guides to bring a message from your guides that will personally resonate. So since we're not together, if you see something that speaks to you, like an animal or a number or something like that, that's significant. I'm going to try something kind of cool as well. Bibliomancy. So I have an astrology book here that I'm going to like close my eyes and open up and point to a sentence, and we'll see what it says and how that fits into your reading. Also, I'm starting out with 4 of my weirder decks. And we're going to see kind of what we get from those. And then I'm going to pull tarot. Usually I start with tarot, but I wanted to try something different today. You are the hapless victim. Alrighty, we got book and moon. The moon is emotional. The moon can also be clouded judgment, where things are unclear. The moon in here is sleeping. It's my preschool deck. So you may need to rest. I'm actually getting with a book here as well, kind of a chill vibe going on. All right, we're going to grab a couple of these guys. All right. We got ring, ring, ring. Wild card. So I'm kind of wondering, maybe you're busy, you're trying to read, you're trying to study, you're trying to rest, the phone is ringing, you have engagements, things are kind of wild at the moment, and that's on the outside, and on, over here, you're wanting to chill. Let's see. You need a big fucking hug. Squeeze. All right, so I'm going to bust out the tarot now and see what we might have going on here. In the image that you chose, there were a lot of cars, there's a lot of activity, but they were all parked, right? So maybe you're trying to park your car and everybody keeps running up to your window. What do we have going on here for pile one? Wow. Okay. So you got the Ace of Wands. There's something new that you want to start. I mean, and this is the internal card. So this is how you're feeling on the inside. There's something new that you want to start. Aces are big energy. So, and the wands are fire. So that's creativity, passion, excitement, action. This is about going out and actively pursuing something. But the thing is, and this is really crazy. So on the external, we got the moon. So you've gotten the moon twice. I really honestly kind of wondered if that would happen. So the moon in the tarot is about, there's a wild dog and a domesticated dog. It's there's a path in the middle. You're trying to navigate your way down a narrow path and you only have the light of the moon to go by. So it's about not quite having enough information, not quite having enough light to proceed forward without being very deliberate and very careful. It's about not wanting to teeter too much one way or too much another. The cool thing is the overarching theme of the reading. So like the overall energy is the Queen of Wands. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you can do it. Okay. You may just be frustrated. Let me do this bibliomancy part and see what I come up with. So okay. So we have a gift for facing problems and finding solutions, a capacity to actively hold tension within one's being until a resolution presents itself. Yeah. So you've got some strife going on the outside. Okay. So we've got this wild card and we've got the moon on the outside. So it's almost as though you don't even know what problems are out there. Maybe everything is kind of murky. The ring, ring, ring. It's like you have engagements, you have the phone ringing, you're trying to take care of things. And I'm getting this like flustered. Let me pull a card on the Queen of Wands. Ha, holy crap. Well, whoever you are, you're into manifesting, okay? We just got the Magician. Okay, I almost feel like, so if you are into manifesting, or if you're like accidentally manifesting, which you might be if you're creating something or you've been hoping something for something, like you've been keeping a journal, and writing down like what your hopes and dreams are and you're trying to achieve them. Right before something manifests, this has been in my experience and it's kind of what I've seen in other people making videos, is this period of frustration where you think it's not going to come and it's so tempting to quit before the miracle happens, right? And that maybe that's what you're just being met with, frustration. I'm going to pull some oracles for you. The last time I did this, I really liked it. I didn't, oops. I didn't set the decks up ahead of time. I just kind of grab and pull the way that I do a regular reading, like when I'm doing them in person or over Zoom or whatever. Voyage, set sail on a new course. Take the helm, be in control of your own ship. These are mermaid cards. So that's this. There is a direction, there is something that wants to happen, something that you want to make happen. Maybe this is fear. This can be fear too. Fear of proceeding, fear of taking a step because you know that it's going to be like a narrow path, but this is like you've got major freaking manifesting energy going on. I'm going to clarify that. Ace of Wands. Yeah. I get the sense that there is support behind you. It's almost like wind, like blowing you forward. And this card indicates to like keep proceeding, overcome those fears. Let me pull one of the Moonology. Yeah, get on the ship. You need a big fucking hug. So go get yourself a hug and get on the ship. And do make sure that you are getting rest, right? The book could be about needing more information, maybe to feel more confident in yourself. You need to study something a little bit more. And what that wild card could be that you don't have, the wild card could be that maybe there's missing information. And if you pick up a book, you can fill in the blanks so that whatever it is you're contemplating is not so scary. South Node, don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, that's fear. Don't let fear hold you back. Who do I want? But the Queen of Wands is the manifester of all the queens. The Magician is the alchemist. He is the he is the creator. He's number one because he has a cup, he has a wand, he has a sword, he has a pentacle. And with those things, he can create his own reality. And that's the place that you are. But you've got to take charge, get over your fear, fill in the blanks with information by studying or finding information or whatever. Get a hug from somebody, find somebody who will encourage you, not cast doubt. Make sure you're very select about who you let in on this, because the moon can be kind of secretive here too. And I feel like that's important in this. You want to have a strong emotional connection to anybody that you let into whatever is going on here. Being sloppy. Huh. Dreams. Believe in your dreams. Whatever you're cooking up, go for it. Go for it. Let's get an Archangel card, and then I'm going to pull out some spiritual advice. Yeah, get out of the parking lot. Get out of the parking lot and drive. It's fine to chill and relax, but it's time to engage. Archangel Samiel, Choose harmonious responses. Act with wisdom and grace. You have some orange energy going on here. That is sacral, that's creativity. We've got these two and this one. So there's some creative energy going on here. Choose harmonious responses. Maybe your response is fear, act with wisdom and grace. Yeah, because the moon card can be discouraging, right? Just not being clear, not knowing anything for certain. I'm getting this sense that some of you might just need to study up on something or find out facts. Like I keep getting fill in the blanks like over and over again. So let's do spiritual advice. Okay. Yeah. Wow. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is, I mean, he is confident. He is sure of himself. He's ready to go. He knows that he has what it takes. It's earth energy. So it's being solid. It's being grounded. When I opened up that book, it was like, you can come to a resolution, whatever is getting in your way or whatever. But I almost feel like it's a cloud getting in the way. It's an unknown. It's a wild card that is in your way. And so maybe you just need to proceed and find out more about that. The seven of swords, that's about kind of doing things on the sly, right? So technically this card is about getting away with something, but on when I'm asking for spiritual advice, what they're saying is you don't need any adversaries, you know what I mean? So maybe or doubters or people throwing shade at whatever it is that you're trying to do. So just do it on the down low, stay under the surface and kind of get done what you need to do, especially when there are uncertainties. Unless you know someone that you can get factual information to fill in blanks. I would kind of keep whatever it is you're cooking up. That's always the best thing to do when you're manifesting, right? Because people put energy on your manifestations and they'll be like, "Ah, that'll never happen." And then that'll cast doubt in your own heart and it'll screw things up. So whatever I write in my manifestation journal, nobody knows about it until it happens. And then it's important not to brag. I mean, when I first started manifesting, I would get excited and tell people, but it wasn't bragging. Anyway, yeah, you guys are really cooking something up. I want to pull somebody else. Who do I want to do? Who? Let's do this one. I think you need some words. Holy shit. What was I saying? Learn. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night. There's that moon. And you'll become a little wiser in the day. Oh my gosh. No wonder that deck was talking to me. That's exactly what I said. Study, learn something, pay attention at night. If you proceed, even though the moon is out, what you will learn will help you in the daytime of whatever process it is that you're in. Or reconnect. Secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. Oh, wow. Oh yeah. I just got a message. So you're in the dark and you are supposed to proceed, right? but part of the manifestation process is trusting. And so when you're taking these small steps in faith, only knowing what's a little bit ahead of you at a time, you will strengthen your connection, or you will reconnect to your higher self, the universe, God, source, whatever you call it. I have chills. Anyway, that was amazing. Feel free to leave a message if that spoke to you at all. I always love getting feedback, and have a great day. Take care. Peace. Namaste. What up, pile two? So a couple things before I get started. This is a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. Before I do these, I always set an intention for my guides to reach out to your guides to pull cards that will be symbolic to you. So if you see an animal or a number or something like that, that speaks specifically to you, that is important. Also, I'm going to try something a little different today called bibliomancy, where I'm going to pull from one of my astrology books. Actually, I'll close my eyes and randomly like open up to a page and point at a sentence, and we'll see how that fits into your reading. And I'm doing something else a little different today where I have like 3 of the most random decks, and I'm going to pull from those first. The first one being my preschool deck. And we're just going to see what we can glean from that. I almost always start with tarot, but for some reason I want to try something different. All right, with that, we're going to get started. We've got a fox and a kite. So the fox would kind of say to me that there's something you need to be very adept about doing, right? And a kite as well, because you know, it's like you're not in control, but you're holding the string. And so you have to try to go with the wind and stuff like that. So it's a really nuanced sort of thing. Otherwise, the kite comes crashing down, you know. What are you up to, pile two? Love potion number 9. Maybe you're looking like a fox and you're high as a kite on love. Or we'll see. Doesn't have to be a love reading. You could just be cooking something up that you love, you know, like a creative project or something. Messenger, good news. There might be a call coming in. You might have gotten some information. And with the fox, maybe it's information you don't know if you should share it or keep it to yourself, or you're bubbling. This potion is bubbling here, so maybe you're like bubbling up, but you're trying to keep something bottled. Last deck. Of the first 3, there are going to be a number more decks. All right, here we go. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person, just fucking stop. spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. All right. I think I see what's going on here. So we've got this one. You're creeping. You're trying to control something. Okay. You're trying to manipulate something. You're trying to make it happen. You are on the sly, kind of keeping an eye on something. You feel a little bit out of control, and you're still, this kite is in the air, and you're trying to control and manipulate it, but you can't, you know. It may have to do with love. Now I'm really curious to see what the tarot says. And then after the tarot, we'll do the astrology book and see what comes up with that. Nope, not these. Okay. I listen. They want these. So we're going to go with this tarot. Maybe you're waiting on a phone call. Maybe you're... Oh. Let's see. Maybe you're sending a text and then you don't, and then maybe it's like a game playing kind of energy. We've got 4 of Wands. That's on the internal. That's kind of like a, that can be a twin flame card. So this is, it's turning out looking like a, it's looking like a love reading is what I'm saying. Only the love may, who knows, maybe it is a project or something like that, or a connection at work or something. The devil is on the outside. So in here, okay, I have one more card to pull, but it's like, this is internal, this card, the 4 of Wands, and then this devil is external. So it's like inside you think that this might, you're reaching for something that feels like home. The 4 of Wands is the twin flame card because it's like a spiritual homecoming, a coming together, right? So it can mean literally, depending on where it comes out in the tarot, it can mean like going to a housewarming party or a wedding or buying a new house or something like that. But this does feel like a love reading, although it could be about like a house or something, and maybe there's disappointment is what I'm saying. And then on the outside, the devil, here's a baby reaching for, you know, whoever is there that happens to be a devil. And it's like, what it's saying is that we're not babies. So what are we reaching for in an infant kind of way? What is it that we're reaching for to fill a need? Or like the devil can be addiction, or, you know, just being drawn towards something that we know is materialistic or not good for us or something like that. What is the overarching theme of this reading? I'm very curious. The 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is about the completion of a cycle, right? It's about the ending of a cycle. It's being overburdened, like there's a big a weight on your back, carrying the world on your shoulders. So maybe something is coming to a conclusion, but you're trying to continue to make it work, you know? Hold on just a second. Let me do this. Okay. So, a pressing need to allow the volcanic energies in the psyche to express themselves in ways, powerful catharsis of buried energies and emotions. Okay. a pressing need to allow the volcanic energies in the psyche to express themselves in safe ways, powerful catharsis of buried energies and emotions. This devil card, it's like you have these powerful feelings, okay, that you want to express, and you may be clinging to a situation because of those feelings, right? So I'm going to pull out a clarifier on this 10 of Wands. And then I'm going to justice. It's not fair. This isn't fair. Okay. That's what I'm getting from that. Like the 10 of Wands, a situation is coming to a conclusion, but it's not fair. I'm going to pull some oracle before I get spiritual advice. Let's see. All right. The Dragon's Lair. Yes. Okay. You have intense volcanic emotions. This is like a dragon's lair with a fire-breathing dragon coming out of it. So the devil. So there's a lot of like fire representing deep, intense emotions here. There is something that there is a like almost I'm feeling like almost like a ball of fire that is in here. And it's just intense, that it's raw. I once heard the devil card described as it can be love, but it's like a raw, unharnessed love, like the love that a mom feels for her newborn baby. Like she carried the baby, but she doesn't like know it, but it's like that raw, like I've just been through labor, like I will protect this with baby with my life. I don't know, but there's a like raw is what keeps coming to my mind, and it's focused on this kite out here, right? And the fox is slyly down here. If you look at this, they're like that. The fox is down here trying to manipulate the kite, but really what the dragon's lair is saying is that the dragon is inside, and that it's actually going to require a look inside to examine these feelings. Let's do this. Looking at all these cards, they're like red, pink, and orange, and yellow. Gratitude. Today, I am grateful for all of the little things. Even when the big things suck, there are always plenty of little things I can be at least a little grateful for, like hot showers and music, and the fact that humans invented an internet, and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs to do whatever I think them to do at any given moment. So what this is saying to me is that you're focused on this kite, right? Like you really, really want this kite, but it might fall to the ground. And there's a lot of intense emotional stuff in here that is being projected out there onto that kite, that whether it's a person or a love, a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever. And The examination needs to be turned inward, which is scary because right now we've got all of this energy on this external being or thing. So in order to help with that process, we need to look at other things that we're grateful for, even if they're small, just to pull our focus off of that kite. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. My foot's falling asleep. Oh, okay, let me get spiritual advice. There's I have like a in up here in my chest. It's like heartburn almost, like a tenseness right here in my chest. These are like intense feelings. So let's get spiritual advice for pile 2. Okay, 7 of Wands. You're giving too much of yourself away, okay, to this external whatever it is. The 7 of Wands is about standing up for yourself, standing in your own power. Typically it means like that you might have like bad mojo people coming to fuck with you. In this reading, I'm kind of getting the sense that it's like a defensive card, but it's saying that you need to kind of back other people away from you so that you can really do this slaying of the dragon and dealing with those intense emotions that have been displaced to somebody else. And let's get another spiritual advice. The King of Wands. The King of Wands, that to me right there is about self-love. You know, the King of Wands, it's also, he is powerful, right? And even if you're a woman, it's about, you know, if you are a woman watching this, it could be about needing to harness or like encourage, there's a word I'm looking for, I can't think of it. Work on, balance out that masculine way of possessing your own power, right? Instead of giving it away. Because there's something about him sitting on the throne. It's like, you know, back away, kind of clear out the space around you, and sit in your throne until you've done this work that feels like it's kind of bubbling up in here. Like this says love number 9, and we've got 19. Dragon's Lair is 19, but see how the bubbles are coming out? It's like maybe it's a chemistry experiment about to bust. I'm going to pull one more here. I am now manifesting my perfect God self. Power has been misplaced outside of you. That's what the devil is as well. You know, like whether we've given our power away to, that's why it's addiction, like to drugs or alcohol, but you need to pull your power back to you so that you can manifest your perfect God self. It's like this 4 of Wands. Internally, you have, look, there's another person in here, but in every other tarot card that I've pulled, except for the baby, where the baby is reaching for the devil and the baby that represents you. This is a solo card. This is a solo card. This is solo. There's one person in all these cards. You need to take your power back. Okay. And instead of saying something isn't fair, get those scales balanced. Anyway, Dragon's Lair is a pretty intense card. Been there, done that. It's not easy. So good luck. It's all about you, and you are manifesting your perfect God self. Harness that shit and sit in your throne. Anyway, peace. Namaste. What up, pile 3? Zube here. So a couple of things. This is a general reading. So not everything may resonate because it's for multiple people. Take what does and leave the rest. Also, before I do these readings, I set an intention for personal signs to come through for you if possible. So if something in the card means something to you personally, that's important, even if I don't mention it. And yeah, so animals, numbers, images in the card, if they mean something to you, that's important. I'm trying something new. Part of this reading, I'm going to do a little bibliomancy. So I've got an astrology book and I'm going to open it up and point to like a random sentence, and that will play into your reading. And then today I'm doing something different. I usually start off with the tarot, but I've got 3 like silly decks, and we're going to see if we can figure out what is going on with you with those. So let's see. I'm thirsty. I hope you didn't hear me like gulp that because my microphone is like right up there. Right, 3. So we got wagon and yarn. A few things are coming to me. Who are you dragging around in your wagon? What are you dragging in your wagon? The yarn, or is somebody have strings attached to something like that going on? Maybe it's about the wagon could be like childlike energy, inner child, so wanting to feel comfortable. Are you not carrying your weight? Are you sitting in a wagon and telling stories? Whoa. Dead end. A yarn. A yarn is a story. Are you telling stories? Is somebody telling you stories? Twist of fate. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So dead end, twist and fate. So twist of fate. So it's almost like something will come to a dead end and there'll be a plot twist. And that's really intriguing. Thinking about that meme that I've seen where somebody's like, I'm at a point in my life where when things change, I just yell out plot twist and go along with it. I don't know, something like that. All right, what do these guys have? So we have take a shot. Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2, move on. Unless you're an alcoholic, and I know I have a number of alcoholic friends, so make it like a shot of, I don't know. I've been really into virgin mojitos. Yeah, so there's a dead end. You might get discombobulated about it. Maybe somebody was stringing you along. That That's funny. Wagon, on the wagon. If you're on the wagon, stay on the wagon. Maybe somebody was dragging you along in a wagon. Like you thought you guys were going somewhere, but it was just like kids, child stuff. Somebody making up stories, pulling you, stringing you along. So let's grab the tarot now. See what this might be about. Maybe you misunderstood something. Maybe you feel childish. Like, it was, you were misled and you feel kind of childish for it. Or you misunderstood. But there's something you need to move on from. Ha! Ha! The Fool. That's you. That's internal. So you feel like a fool. It's also the beginning of a new journey, right? Maybe you thought you were on the beginning of one journey and it turns out that that was a bust, right? Somehow there was a misunderstanding, dead end, not going to work. But there is this twist of fate here. So what do we have on the external? Three of Cups. There's your shots right there. Take a shot of coffee if you're on the wagon. The Three of Cups, that's about, that's supportive energy, right? So I think of it as it's emotions. So I do think of it sometimes as the Holy Trinity. So it's like our spiritual supporters, our spirit team, rah, rah. You do have supportive energy on the outside. Three of Cups can also be supportive friends, specifically supportive female friends. Wow, the Devil came out in the last reading too. The overarching theme is the Devil. So it's almost like you've been tricked by somebody, right? That this is the overarching theme. This is the big picture of what the reading is about, is the Devil. So somehow you've been, and it's a snake. And what's funny is that I have different tarot decks, and I picked this one for a reason. I almost said something when I grabbed it. It's not my usual one that I use. And in this one specifically, there's a devil and an apple. So you were like misled into taking a bite of an apple or something, right? And now you feel like a fool. But in this place of the fool, hey, there's no better place to begin than, after you fucked up. I know that from personal experience. And Three of Cups that's really supportive energy. So that's like next to you, All right, let's do this bibliomancy. Driving urges toward freedom and transformation, powerful opportunities for renewal and regeneration, profound evolutionary breakthroughs. Yeah, you're still at this point of being able to create something, and there's been a dead end. You got bit by a snake. But there is a twist of fate coming up. There's a chance, an opportunity, that a breakthrough is available. Let's see. Who do I want to grab? I want to grab this one. So don't be too hard on yourself. Take a shot of booze if that's your thing. But it's saying maybe 2, not 12. Don't drown yourself in sorrow. Don't mourn too much for whatever this thing was, because something else is coming along and you don't want to miss it because you're so drunk or sad or whatever. Confidence. Yep. Yeah, this might have knocked you down a bit. Your confidence level, you're feeling foolish. The foolish it's usually a really optimistic card, you know. But in this reading specifically, it feels like, God, I feel like a fucking fool, you know. But remember that the Fool is a very optimistic place to be because it's about naivety and confidence and trusting the universe. You know, wherever you tripped, maybe there was a valuable lesson in that for you. But confidence, pride, poise, assurance. It's number 14. So they want to make sure that, you know, I think this is your spirit team. You might have supportive friends too, but I think your spirit team is like, don't lose your confidence. You know, we got you. That's the wagon. You know, we got you. Or shit, I don't know. If you have enough of your confidence, maybe you're pulling your spirit team in the wagon. Somebody's in the wagon though. Let me see. I want these two. I'm running out of space. Guardian angel. Oh, chills, chills all up my spine. Guardian angel, love yourself unconditionally, ask for help. So here's what's fucking amazing about this, right? Is there's a kid. I was talking about your inner child. You feel like a fool. You know what I mean? Like, wow. And why am I, you guys, I don't usually tear up. Usually that means something. So you might be tearing up. But your guardian angels are literally, your guardian angel is literally saying, I'm here to help, but free will, like you have to ask me. That's one thing about our spirit guides and angels and stuff like that, is that we have to ask it for help, because if we don't ask, it's free will and they have to abide by free will. So they can't just come in and help us without us specifically asking for it. But like, there's a little kid here, and maybe your guardian angel just wants to take you in a wagon. He's like, I got you, man, but you got to ask me. Oh God, you guys have no idea the shivers that are like all on my back right now. I want to get one of these. And then I'm going to clarify with a little bit more tarot. We're going to build you up. Get that confidence going. It says, I am the loving energy of the universe. Remember who the fuck you are. Your guardian angel just came all the way over here to me to be like, hey, you tell them I took time out of my busy day. I mean, I don't know. I've like, somebody was back there. I don't know if you heard me say that, because I'm still getting used to this fucking thing. Let's pull a clarifier on the Fool. So what do we got for the Fool here? The high priestess. Jesus. Yeah, that's this is the goddess. You know, you are being watched over. And, you know, pretend it's not a dog and a cat, and the cat wants to swipe the dog on the head. The high priestess is, that's the divine feminine, the goddess watching over you. Guardian angel. You have all kinds of supportive energy here. Holy shit. Let's see if I can get some clarification on the devil. The 10 of Cups on the devil. So the 10 of Cups is about like it's the 10, it's the final card of the cups, and it's about feeling like total emotional fulfillment, right? So maybe somebody promised you something, and it might have even been over the moon. You might have even had some intuition, which that's what the high priestess is, also our intuition. And with this grandiose promise of like a lot of emotional fulfillment, and you were misguided, you know. And it's kind of, it knocked you down. Maybe you had like your swagger going. You had a strut. Yeah. I pulled another one. We've got strength. You've learned strength from that experience. I mean, I kind of want to read. What did this say again? Driving urges toward freedom and transformation, powerful opportunities for renewal and regeneration, profound evolutionary breakthroughs. You're gonna get there. It's just not gonna look like the way you thought it was gonna look. That's all. And your guardian angel is like, I'm here for you, because you need to not like give up, because this is part of the journey. This is part of building up your strength in order to be able to handle what we actually have in store for you. It's coming out. The energy is gaining momentum. You think it's over. Like you might be ready to throw your hands up. You might be like, I'm done. Like that I guess that didn't work. Wah, you know, but don't drown yourself at the bar. Because it's just, I mean, it's just beginning. Like something new is just beginning. Let me pull. We're going to do fairy. Let's see what the fairy cards have to say. Music. Fairies dance in the green hollow. Where the music plays, joy will follow. Listen to some music, chill out, turn on some like frequency music or whatever on YouTube, call out to your guardian angel, have a little sesh with your, you know, spirit team, and get back on your feet, you know, or hop in the wagon that your team's got for you. Ah, God, family. Wherever you go, whatever you do, your family is here for you. And that might be your family, like your regular family, but I got your soul family, like your spirit team, your fucking spirit team they got their pom-poms out. Let me see. I want to do one more. But there's some sort of like change that you're going through that that just came to me too. Like this yarn, I mean, it starts out as a ball of yarn, but like it's about to become a sweater. So get ready because your journey has just begun in whatever and whatever you think is a dead end is just a part of the process. Okay, what do we have here? Yep. Yeah. Opportunity knocks. Go for it. Ah, see, look it. There's a little girl in there, and these little girls are watching, but the way that felt like to me, like this is your guides watching you, you know. You are loved and supported by the universe. Okay, pile 3. Anyway, that was super fun. It felt really good for my back, which got all kinds of tingles. Take care. Enjoy your journey. Peace. Namaste. What up, pile 4? Zube here. Okay, so a few things. This is a general reading. All of the messages may not resonate because there are other people watching. If they don't speak to you, that's fine. Just take what does resonate and leave the rest. I do ask that my guides connect with your guides to bring meaningful images, animals, numbers to the card reading for you. So if you see anything that I don't necessarily point out, that is significant. I'm going to try something new today called bibliomancy. So that means I've got an astrology book, and at some point in the reading, I'm going to bust it out and randomly select a sentence, and we'll see how that goes with your reading. And lastly, I usually start off with tarot, but I wanted to do something a little bit different this time. So I have 3 kind of goofy decks that I'm going to use to start us off, and we'll see what we can get from those. And then I'll move on to tarot for clarification. Dog, spelled backwards is God. Tree. What's coming to mind? Tree of life, playfulness, growth, faith, having faith, being faithful, trust. Big deal. You got a big deal. Jackpot. Does money grow on trees? Why, yes. Yes, it does. Because money is made out of paper. Have faith. Is there, I wonder if there's something you've invested in and you're waiting for it to manifest. Let's see. All right. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. All right, number 4, this is stumping me. Believe what you see. Big deal. Maybe you're in disbelief about something. Oh my goodness. Maybe, okay, so like dogs like to pee on trees. Okay, so maybe there is a tree that is growing, a money tree, an idea, something that is producing, right? And the funny thing is, what I'm getting from this is like, believe what you see. Maybe there's something old that you're kind of sticking to, because like that can't really be possible, but like it's growing. I'm gonna do these guys. I really want to know what the tarot has to say about this one. It's a big deal, jackpot. I mean, the energy is really good, and that's why I'm kind of like, believe what you see. What do we got going on here? I love doing that to you guys before I show you what the cards are. What? Yeah, no shit, jackpot. Okay, so internally, Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is I'm fucking giddy. The Queen of Wands is the manifester. I can't remember. I think pile 2 got that one. But she, the wands are fire energy, so that's spiritual, creative, passion. But in the tarot, whenever I see the Queen of Wands come out, a lot of times people are into manifesting. Okay, plus I'm seeing jackpot and big deal. Believe what you see. I'm going to get to this in a second. I'm going to get to that in a second. So this is on the internal. So you're feeling this manifesting energy. You might even specifically be into manifesting, but like you see potential in something, like you want to create something. And it doesn't have to be like a financial thing. It could be like just an idea, or, a romance or a friendship or something that really lights you on fire. And then on the external, you have the High Priestess. That's goddess. That's, that our power is within, right? So the Hierophant is the tarot card that represents the god. And that is like seeking wisdom outside of us. The High Priestess is feminine energy, like, the goddess watching over you specifically, but also about seeking wisdom internally. And that's what you have to do to manifest, is you have to go within and get your power. And then the overarching theme, holy frickin' manifesting, is the fucking magician. And the magician is number 1. You got number 1 and 2, the magician and the High Priestess. But the magician is the alchemist. He is the person that creates his own reality. And the Queen of Wands is the human form that actually does it, So, wow. I'm just curious, what are we creating? Like, what's being manifested here? Death. Way to complicate this reading. Okay, death. I'm going to get a clarifier on that. But you're manifesting a new beginning, and in that process, things have to die. Okay, so maybe that's the believe what you see. I feel like people are giving you shit. That's what, and I feel like that's what this card kind of is because it's like you have the dog, I always think of the faithful dog, God, it's God backwards. You have the tree of life. Those were the first 2 things that jumped out at me, and then big deal, and then jackpot. It's like you're chasing a dream, and then people are saying face reality. That's, that's what I'm really getting. And you're like, or live in fucking la la land. Like, are people making fun of you? Maybe that's why that card threw me a little bit. But death, look at the light at the end of the tunnel in this deck. Like, death is the ultimate point of creation, because, you know, like when we die, we start all over, unless you don't believe that, but I do, somewhere else, you know, so it's a whole fucking new beginning, or middle, whatever, or back to like the real place. Anyway, all right, let's clarify, what the hell are you talking about with the death card? Really? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, the Pentacles are, that's earth energy. So that's like finances, material. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow but solid worker. So you are in the process of probably working diligently to manifest something. And when I say diligently, I don't mean like forcing it. I'm really getting this crazy, like you're in a good place kind of vibe. Just people are, you know, giving you shit about it, about whatever it is that you're trying to create. Okay. Or there's like a peanut gallery somewhere or something. Did something just float across my screen? That was weird. Or maybe it was my eyeball that it floated across. But anyway, so yeah, the Knight of Pentacles is like 100% keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, because it's going to produce results. Who do I want? Let's do making magic, because I do believe you are making magic. Yep. Achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. Yeah, you guys. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh yeah. Let's do my astrology book. So I'm going to select a random. Okay. You got the loaded questions of the Sphinx, Oedipus, relentless probing, the evil magician archetype. Hold up. Aggressive, perverted, or profane thoughts during the process of psychospiritual opening, the death, rebirth struggle of the mind. Yes. The evil magician archetype, relentless probing. Somebody is like fucking up your energy with regard to something that you're trying to manifest. That's what I'm getting. So what do we have from outside sources? The Hermit. They're not even bothering with whoever is giving you bullshit. Just Hermit. It's time to go into Hermit mode, Knight of Pentacles mode. Just keep working away at whatever it is that you've got going on. Let's see what I've got here, because you're onto something, and it's almost like somebody is, and they might not even be like doing it to be an a-hole, you know what I mean? But it's just kind of messing with your mojo. Archangel Raphael. Ha. See with enlightened eyes, open to abundance. Yeah. You've got good things going on. Good things coming. Let me my desk is a mess. We're going to do moonology. A win-win outcome is forecast. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I just said it. Wow. Let's grab some of these. Yeah, you're about to come into some abundance. Okay. Woods. Be like the woods, calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. Be like the woods and keep people away. Adventure, live wild and free. Free of people. I'm kind of kidding. We need people. I love people. But I think you're onto something, and you're in your groove, and you need to stay there. Journey. Half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. Adventure and journey. Maybe it has something to do with moving or going somewhere that you're creating. Okay, so we got 2. Yep. Breathe. Break from beneath the water's surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. So just breathe. An opportunity. You will prove yourself and discover if you brave the rough seas. Yeah. Yeah, you have good things coming. Let's do an oracle. Don't pee on the tree. The tree is gonna grow something. Peace. Yeah. Hermit. Death. Clear the area. Peace. Stay in peace. A win-win situation is coming. The woods. Be calm, soothing, mysterious. Breathe. You have an adventure, a journey coming. You're the Queen of Wands. Like you're about to embark on some sort of manifestation. Just keep working on it. Let me do one more. This is a very good feeling reading. Someone wants to come out. Your responsibility and greatest lesson at this time is to realize that you alone, in unison with spirit, are responsible for your feelings of love, self-worth, and fulfillment. So if you thought you were going to have like a human pep squad and you're not getting it, that's all right, dude. It's you and the universe doing it, which is amazing. Anyway, that was a super fun reading. Thank you, Paul, I hope you have a great day. Peace. Namaste.